you do things right, you know. And yeah, so what do you think? What? What am I doing?
What are you? Your hands are all over.
What do you mean they all over?
I don't know.
Can I have a piece of chicken?
No,
I just want that, huh? What?
Baby, nothing in your magic. Then when
I wanted to the proof and they are pretty Instagram. So yes, we are back, and we are back with yet another video. So we want to welcome you guys back to our channel, and today we have dinner, and it was a struggle, we must say, because we had to put the baby away to sleep, and we had to be persistent and make sure that she is fast asleep. So we are back, and we want to welcome all the regular Ds. We want to say welcome. Thank you for the love and for the support, guys. We do not take that for granted, and it doesn't go unseen. And for the new subscribers on our channel, please welcome the babes.
welcome.
Like the head of the house needs to make like an intro, like.
Well, I think I want to welcome you all to our kind of family.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us. I really appreciate you for taking time to kind of listen to our conversation, really. And also maybe I suppose you are also learning from what we are making and so on. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. And from Dloto, thank you.
So thank you so much, guys. And I do want to introduce ourselves so that you guys, because I saw there was someone that was kind of confused about who Anele is and who Dloto is. So this is Mrs. Dloto. I am Dloto. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
And
Dloto.
yeah, it's that simple. So before we actually start, guys, there's one request that we need from you guys. One, that is to subscribe to this red button over there. Please make sure that you click on it, and then next to it there's a bell. Please don't also ring that bell, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to also holler at us on the comment section. And before we actually go, because we always forget this, my love, please do also follow us on our Instagram page. I am Dloto, and I will also put it here so that you guys can see it. I might cover his face, so no offense. And also please do follow my husband as well. He is Anele_Dloto. It's that simple. Our names don't change. I'm also available on Facebook, and I go by the name by Dloto, and he is Anele Dloto. So y'all guys, let us just indulge. So I've made.
You made, yeah.
And I need to fix that. So I actually prepared. Are you sitting comfortably?
Yeah, fine.
So I actually prepared supper as always. And guys, everybody who knows will know that a Sunday is the favorite day of my week. So I prepared a lunch for us. I did baked potatoes with what is this?
A cream?
With no babes, no. With black pepper sauce, and then I did my savory rice. It is yellow rice with raisins, and I also did my stew. This is basically chicken, and I have mushrooms and baby tomatoes in it, and I have my butternut here. And as you guys can see, this is just simply a sweet potato and broccoli and cauliflower with cheese. And we also have his favorite.
I love this. I love this.
So we thought we should just pop in, guys, and just address some things that we thought nearly killed our relationship. Today we're gonna talk, guys. Today we're gonna talk, and all we need you guys to do is to just sit comfortably on your chairs. Make sure that you are seated and you are relaxed, and maybe you can join us on the meal. Maybe now you're busy eating, but I'm just joking, guys. We need to hit a topic which we thought in most relationships this does affect. So we want to talk about indaba, your cell phones in relationships. We want to talk about for cell phones, how cell phones tend to substitute other partners in other relationships. So I think before we do that, I think we should first dish our babes, so that we can be able to actually communicate. Yo guys,
so
can
excited.
we just take a moment
and
just look at Mrs. Dloto, and I'm just going to give you guys poses. Like guys, I look, what's that?
Baby, let's eat. Thank you very much. I mean, I must say, love, thank you very much for preparing the food and making sure that we have a nice dinner at home. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And you get me excited all the time when I have to eat, because I love a nice, presentable food and so on. Thank you very much. So we are going to be. I get excited, to be honest. I don't know. Like we can there's something about food.
Guys,
and especially I must say,
food.
But what is important, I think, love, in the banana, see the now, you know.
So like
you know, it's rare opportunities whereby you eat genuinely with your partner, and there are no issues, you know. You are having fun, and I must appreciate you, Toto, for that, you know, for organizing and making sure that this is a nice, presentable food and so on. Thank you. I'm gonna take this. Thank you.
So, guys, I wanted to just have a flowing conversation, but I don't want it to be tense. But I wanted to firstly just say, I think cell phones, are a bit of an issue, if I could put it that way.
For many people,
for
right?
many people, including us as well.
Yeah.
Because I remember, including us.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I started this YouTube channel, and I remember, there would be days, like literally days.
You know the problem is, don't baby? The problem is, in any, you know, a problem is when you in a relationship, therefore as a partner, as a husband, as a boyfriend, you have to then compete with the attention you know. So a problem is for you to fight, you know, you need your time, you know, and you know,
I'm
that
sure
is really the problem, and abantu are complaining about that. It's not only us, because I
don't notice Nalondo. Because I feel like sometimes, can you please pass me that? I feel like sometimes we don't notice. You just need someone who's going to be bold enough to say, okay, fine. I think I'm struggling with the fact that you are always on your phone. A, B, C, D. Because like I was saying, I remember when I started a YouTube channel.
Yes.
I wanted to make sure that I give you guys the best videos, but obviously I didn't have much knowledge about filming and how to edit and how to do an intro and a retro, you know, the difference and all that,
all the techniques.
So I had to school myself, and guys, this is no jokes, I literally would spend like my entire day on my cell phone or on my laptop, and I would be learning all the techniques. And sometimes my family would even sleep, and at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I'm still awake because I'm still educating myself. And I think that is where my husband...
For me, that was the problem, because you know, there was no scheduling of learning. Because there are moments where I'm hey, and I really want to see Dloto. I want to just have a conversation besides YouTube, besides everything else. But I'm the that I can talk with. But Dloto will be laptop, phone, you know. It was like kind of a pattern of some sort, you know. But okay, fine. Once we are done with the video, you know, and sometimes I will be missing just next to me. And you know, phone in, and is learning all of those things, you tend to be worried about the quality time that you are losing. It feels that, to me, it feels as if I'm being replaced by a phone. So and again, a problem, I don't have means and ways to manage that kind of replacement. And also then I'll be worried about it, then I'll be the kumbe and all of those things.
And yes, can I just say this? And at times I never understood why my husband, let's say for instance, when we're starting a video, and I'll then inquire him, just like any couple that does a video and knows it's very hard to bring a man in front of the camera and talk. So I would see that he would become very fussy, and I never understood why. And up until I took time off, I think, and I began to ask what the problem was, and I then understood in Dokba, this had nothing to do with the fact that he never wanted me to, take this line of industry, which is the one that you guys are watching us. But it was more of me substituting what I did. And I think I never involved you from the word go.
And sometimes I want people to think about that. If you're seeking, you want a kind of a quality time and you are unable to get that quality time, you know what happens? You're beginning to find out what is it that you could then replace, so that it can entertain you, so that you could be able to, you could be able to be, because it will take 4 or 5 hours to is the phone in, and sometimes you pela usenza izinto that you never wanted to do because of akekho.
And I also need to mention this thing. Yes, sometimes in terms of the phone and the time that the immense time that you spend on your phone, sometimes iba evident lando with sexual life yakho, because of you spend so much time on your phone, you no longer have time to be intimate with your partner, not only sexually, just by having a conversation and just sitting down and understanding how Anneli is he doing, what's happening with his life. Is he moving forward, or what's happening, and literally you become a substitute. And I was very thankful that I had a husband that was able to say to me, Toto, I feel like now I'm losing you, I don't mind that you found this new career on your life, but I also need to be accommodated, because I literally feel like... If this is not a joke for many people, if you are not able to find time, quality time, find time to compromise that time, you will be replaced. I want you to hear that. You will be replaced by omnye ongekhoyo kule relationship, because into is about lekleyo that are imperative for the development of the relationship as katalelwanga. So if you are a career person, and also you are in a committed relationship, if you are a person that has other type of businesses around, how are you going to navigate it so that you can be able to, because remember Toto, in relationship kufuneka iphilile. It's food, like I just can't, like I'm eating. I'm sorry babe.
But in relationship kufuneka iphilile, and if a relationship ayiphili ngezi zinto in relationship izidemandayo, then a relationship will then izokhangela enye indlela ebayiphile. And I'm ndiyavakala. So kubalulekile guys, hey, I used to be very angry. I used to be very angry. Even ngicamkele nalento ye-YouTube channel, because umntu wami akasafumaneki, umntu wami had to learn new things and so on. And ndiqomba hey man, akwazi usifuna ixesha kodwa ndifika ifunde ebusuku ingabe khona enye into eyenzekayo kule nto, so those are the difficult things that you find out into yobana your phones and your business and so on tends to affect the development of a relationship, because the relationship kufuneka iphilile lutho.
I hear a lot of it. you know, and it's very important. That's why, baby, you said something about scheduling time. And Abandu, I think they find this very funny. But at all times in life, I think that's how we should be programmed.
Yeah.
In terms of having to schedule time to have with your partner, you know. And the fact that, let's say for instance, you just need to make sure that you do things right, you know. And yeah, so what do you think? What? What am I doing?
What are you? Your hands are all over.
What do you mean they're all over?
I don't know.
Can I have a piece of chicken?
Baby,
No, I just want the What?
Baby, nothing in your magic.
I wanted to unmute it. So I just think that you must not be afraid of talking. And I know for a fact that it was not just only us. There are many relationships that today are dying simply because of
People, why want to get I can't home? Because I want to get me cooking.
What do you mean?
Because now I'm not saying I'll go loot or cook. Don't come out now to tell them that we're going to go on Mutan. Yes, pity their tatel up a guy, sorry. Yes.
So, so I just feel like people need to, you know, communicate. Don't be afraid, and don't feel like you are wrong by saying that you don't like in a relationship. Because I was watching someone famous that was talking about Linda by your phone. How sometimes a person would literally, in dinner, during dinner time, someone has a cell phone. And I used to do that.
Yeah.
You know, I would eat with one hand, and then you know, and for me it was like I needed to just do this thing and get over and done with it. For me it was like that. But I never knew that Ivisa omnye umuntu kakhulu.
Ithetha into ba le moment nayo aphathi msongabi. Ayibalulekanga kunalaa mntu kaWhatsApp. Umzekela abona ifoni yami.
But let me say this. For him, I was never big on Instagram. I was never big on Facebook. I was never big on WhatsApp. My only issue was that I used to spend multiples of times and hours with YouTube. So it was not a moment of I was always on my phone. It was not no WhatsApp, taking pictures, no. There was none of those things. But there are relationships where you find a person who's constantly on their phone. If only a color. You want to Oh, I didn't put for it. And constantly they're on the phone. And I think it's rude, lad. It's rude. It's not simply not having manners, because I cannot understand the fact that you will constantly be on your phone. Okay.
That we have to schedule time for things. It's fun and like if we could imagine if we're on the phone all the time.
And you study, but you schedule time for us.
Because about lady, if you relation very
you know? It's over. I can't say I'm 20 and look show.
And I see by a relationship, then you're going with a bank.
And if I can mind, baby, I have a relationship.
If I don't pay, you want to plant. Plant must once you make weeds up around you, and weeds they can more amanzi ne-nutrients ne-vitamins ze-plant iphela i-plant ingakhuli ngenxa yintoni ye-weeds. And most of the time ezifowuni nezinto ziyekwazi uba yi-weeds kule relationship. So kufuneka into yokuba
What?
Benji kanjani ifowuni kwenza le nto?
Like, you can talk. I mean, what's wrong? Tell it.
I'm going to tell you, like, you, like...
What?
Hey, and the other is I want to know. I must say, I'm going to know.
I'm not in the time. You're so tense, babes. You're tense, huh?
Baby, hey.
What? I like how your arms are now.
Baby said TV.
What do you mean?
Like, what are you doing with TV?
What?
Mutini.
I want.
Into ngokucapha waba ngathi yaphela.
Ndiyaphela.
People speak to it to
Huh?
So make a topic here.
No, you are. Can't you concentrate there?
And quite concentrate on the other ones of teeny. Hey. Teta, we first teeny.
What are you on about?
Dloto.
Maybe you've got gorgeous teeth, yeah? Are you enjoying the food? So guys, I think in my cell phone, and there's a movie that we want to also recommend to you guys just to watch the effect here in my phone.
No, that one's on the problem with these social networks.
Yeah, but it's the same thing because baby, the reason why we touch our phones is because we want to be on social networks. We don't just take your phone and book it. You take your phone because you need to go and see how many people liked your picture, you know? And it's like a disease land of food.
I can look then I want to call.
You didn't get your likes.
The kind of conversation with like in the conversation, I feel like it's different.
Polly?
It's different.
Obviously, food brings people together. I think it just does something with just being calm.
Intellectual.
Sometimes you don't need to.
Sometimes I find it just.
What? They are falling keys.
Why are we not romantic?
Okay.
So you take it really late. From the fire. He's a baby. What from Bala? He's a man. So then, it's a lady to buy
Guys, I'm gonna bow.
Isa. Isa. What the bell?
So I just feel like we need to make sure that we sort those things out. And yeah.
What are the demands of a relationship? Yeah.
It's very simple. Intimate time. Intimate time. Guys. I can't, guys. Is there anyone that wants to buy? Like, cause seriously, guys, I can't.
I want to buy on 10.
Eh?
Buy on 10. Guys, we're having fun, and I think it's okay just to relax.
I think, yeah, I'm not.
Not is that?
Coke.
To. But.
Yeah, guys. So guys, I think the includer and in the better because the more that in the includer, the more the intent doesn't get called. I think it's like share happy video, ne? Right?
Kai Queen. Kai Queen. Man told you when TV.
Okay, what then?
It's
so tense.
Come massage.
Tense.
Yes.
So tense.
I'm not in the feet now.
Tense. Guys, I think let us stop the video so that sizoja, because we want to eat. What do you think, babes? Who's got paid? Like you're analyzing. I don't understand. So guys, please make sure that you do like this video. Don't forget to comment below and don't forget to subscribe. What's gonna happen now? We will be heading off. We will say bye bye to you guys because we're gonna finish our outcome because it's getting messy in the kitchen and I feel like the intruder and in their bed. Excuse me.
Alright, bye bye.
Thank you for watching the video. Thanks for watching. And we love you guys.